Michael Jackson.
My name is Michael Jackson.
My name is Michael Jackson.
My name is Michael Jackson.
The real Michael Jackson. Please stand forward.
One side of Michael Jackson that people often overlook is just how naturally funny he could be when the cameras caught him off guard. His humor was never loud or forced. He didn't rely on big punchlines or exaggerated jokes to make people laugh. Instead, it came through his perfect timing, his shy smile, his unexpected reactions, and the effortless way he could turn even the most serious interview into a genuinely lighthearted moment. Whether he was teasing an interviewer, laughing at himself, or responding with childlike spontaneity, Michael's personality always felt authentic. That's exactly why these unforgettable live TV moments continue to entertain fans years later. They reveal a playful side of the king of pop that the world didn't get to see nearly often enough.
Entertaining.
First, I'd like to thank, could you lift that up, please? I can't wait. Eddie, I need your help. It ain't working. Okay.
Go like bend down.
First, I'd like to thank,
You said, Eddie, pull it up like I was working for him. Or something. And I started to do it too. I was like, yes, Michael. Wait, what am I doing?
This moment perfectly captures Michael Jackson's playful personality. At first, he sits quietly during the interview, relaxed and soft-spoken, just as fans would expect. But the instant he notices the interviewer's accent, his mischievous side immediately comes to life. He begins joking along, and when he's challenged to imitate an English accent, the conversation becomes even more entertaining. What makes the moment so memorable is how natural it feels. Michael isn't trying to be the funniest person in the room or force a laugh. Instead, he simply embraces the moment with a warm smile, quick wit, and the shy, slightly awkward charm that made his personality so genuine. It's a rare glimpse of the king of pop letting his guard down and reminding everyone that behind the global superstar was someone who genuinely enjoyed making people smile.
Truly.
Why are you laughing? Okay, go on. What? What have I done? Come on, tell me, what have I done?
No, I like your accent. I was asking.
You like my
how
accent?
You said, I'm going to ask you. You said, I'm going to ask you. I like it.
Can you do an English accent?
A bit.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet a nice, beautiful.
One of the most fascinating things about Michael Jackson was how unpredictable he could be during interviews. Even in the middle of a serious television conversation, there were moments when he seemed to drift into his own world for a few seconds. It wasn't because he wasn't paying attention, it was simply part of his unique personality. While everyone around him remained focused on the interview, Michael would occasionally pause, smile to himself, or become quietly lost in thought before returning to the conversation. Those unexpected moments made him feel genuine and relatable. Audiences expected perfectly polished answers from the world's biggest superstar, but instead they often witnessed someone whose quiet curiosity and gentle personality naturally shone through, making these television appearances both charming and unforgettable.
How to sing it, wait.
Yeah. And when you are, for instance, when we were here before, you know what? I mean, all the things ever printed in the tabloid, the only things ever been true is when they said I could.
When Michael Jackson was completely in the moment, sometimes his facial expressions became the entire punchline. In this clip, he barely says a word, yet his reaction tells the whole story. For a brief second, it almost looks as if he's deciding whether he's genuinely impressed or quietly analyzing everything happening in front of him. That subtle expression is exactly what makes the moment so entertaining. Michael had a remarkable ability to communicate without speaking. A single glance, a raised eyebrow, or a slight smile could say more than an entire conversation, making his quiet reactions unforgettable. There were also moments when Michael's body language spoke louder than anything he could have said. He never needed to interrupt someone or create a dramatic scene to get his point across. A simple look, a small smile, or the way he shifted his posture was often enough. Watching him, you almost get the feeling he's thinking, "I've already shown you exactly how this should be done." That's what made these moments so funny. He remained respectful and soft-spoken, yet his expressions revealed everything he was thinking, proving once again that some of Michael's most memorable performances happened without him saying a single word.
And if you just believe, there's no way we can.
But if you just believe, no way we can fall.
But Michael Jackson's playful personality wasn't limited to television interviews. Even during rehearsals, where every movement, note, and cue had to be perfect, he could suddenly do something small that made the entire room laugh. One moment he would be completely focused on refining every detail of the performance, and the next he'd flash a smile, tease someone on the crew, or make a playful gesture before instantly returning to work as if nothing had happened. That balance between total professionalism and spontaneous humor made watching him behind the scenes so enjoyable. No matter how demanding the rehearsal became, Michael never lost the warmth, curiosity, and playful spirit that made him who he was. Even while chasing perfection, he always found room to make the people around him smile.
I'm done. I have to be. I'm a vegetable. I'm a vegetable. Sorry we're jumping around like this, folks, but...
But Michael Jackson's playful personality wasn't limited to television interviews. Even during rehearsals, when every detail was expected to be serious and every move had to be perfect, he could suddenly do one small, unexpected thing that completely changed the atmosphere. One moment, Michael would be intensely focused on perfecting every beat, every step, and every cue. The next, he'd crack a quiet joke, make a funny face, or tease someone nearby before instantly returning to work as if nothing had happened. That's what made watching Michael Jackson behind the scenes so special. No matter how demanding the rehearsal or how much pressure he was under, he never lost that playful spark. Even while chasing perfection, he always found little moments to smile, laugh, and remind everyone around him that he was simply being Michael.
Star image.
The record company usually like for you to support your album and go on tour. And I don't like to. I do like relating to the fans, giving the fans a chance to see you face to face, because you go from Hong Kong to Africa to China to Brazil to, Singapore, Switzerland, London, Paris, Russia, jam, and the energy is great.
Well, can we just do it again without the negative saying that you don't like the tour?
I don't like it though.
I know, but
I go through hell. I go through hell touring. Okay, then I'll make it positive.
Yeah, it's just.
Well, you know the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And action, Michael.
I love to tour. You guys.
Just say.
Why you all start laughing? I'm ready to get.
Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley also shared their fair share of unintentionally funny moments on live television. In this interview, it almost feels as though each of them is quietly waiting for the other to answer first. Neither one seems eager to take full control of the conversation, creating a series of small, awkward pauses that become surprisingly entertaining. That's exactly what makes the exchange so memorable. It isn't dramatic or overly emotional. It simply feels genuine. Watching Michael glance toward Lisa Marie and seeing her do the same creates the kind of natural, unscripted humor that could never be planned. Those little moments of hesitation and quiet chemistry make the interview feel authentic, reminding viewers that even two of the world's biggest celebrities could have surprisingly relatable and awkward interactions.
Feels real.
And I thought she was sweet and loving, and I always hoped I'd see her again.
And who first talked about marriage?
We didn't stay in touch.
We didn't stay in touch after that, no.
He go ahead. You want to say what happened?
No, you can say. You have a good memory.
No, you said you were going to say it.
Our first argument here.
The interview becomes even more entertaining when the host asks whether Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley plan to record a song together. Lisa Marie dismisses the idea almost instantly, and for a brief moment, the room seems to fall completely silent. But what really makes the exchange memorable is Michael's reaction. He doesn't appear embarrassed or annoyed. Instead, he smiles as if he's quietly amused by how quickly Lisa Marie answered the question. It's one of those rare television moments where the awkward silence becomes the joke itself. Neither of them tries to force a laugh, yet their genuine reactions make the exchange feel funny, natural, and completely unscripted.
comedy.
I would love to sing with you. Would you like to sing with me?
You don't sing?
I don't sing. I did sing, but that's not why I married Michael. I don't need that. That's ridiculous. If I wanted it, I mean, I'm not going to marry someone for a recording career, just to clear that up as well.
What? That's tough.
And when the interview finally comes to an end, Michael Jackson's reaction says more than words ever could. After sitting through countless questions, awkward pauses, and the pressure of live television, he wears the expression of someone who has just finished a long, exhausting exam. It's only a brief moment, but that's exactly what makes it so funny. Michael had spent his entire life in front of cameras, yet even he looked genuinely relieved once the interview was over. That quiet smile and subtle expression perfectly capture his personality, reminding viewers that beneath the global superstar was someone who could still react in the most honest and relatable way.
You wrapped up.
It's garbage, it's junk, it's stupid.
And so,
Enough of it.
And tonight is over. Look at that.
He's a nut. He's a nut.
We'll probably have some final thoughts on all this ourselves next week. Until then, I'm Diane Sawyer, and I hope you join Sam Donaldson.
Some interviews became unforgettable simply because Michael Jackson couldn't stop laughing. Once he started, the entire conversation took on a life of its own. No matter how hard the interviewer tried to keep things moving, Michael's contagious laughter completely stole the moment. He wasn't trying to put on a performance or become the center of attention, yet somehow he always did. That's what made these moments so special. Behind the gentle voice, the shy smile, and the image of the world's biggest superstar was someone who could genuinely burst into laughter over the smallest, funniest things. Those natural reactions made Michael Jackson feel incredibly human, reminding everyone that even the king of pop loved a good laugh, just like anyone else.
So I didn't answer this one, Joe? I did. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm wondering what I did. Okay. I'm sorry, Joe. Is he in the light? His shoulders. The interview did not go any further.
And 3. Okay, here we go. And 3, 2.
I'm sorry, just pretend I'm not doing it. What's my impression of ghosts?
Yes.
Plus someone's watch is going off.
Back in rehearsals, Michael Jackson had plenty of funny moments where his playful personality would suddenly shine through, but what made them even more entertaining was how quickly he could switch back into perfectionist mode. 1 second, Michael would be joking with the crew or making everyone laugh, and the very next, he'd stop everything to point out the smallest detail in the music. That was simply who Michael Jackson was. He knew how to lighten the atmosphere with a smile or a joke, but the instant the music began, his complete focus returned. He could hear every lyric, every beat, every cue, and even the tiniest mistake that everyone else had missed.
Oh, sorry, I gotta take 5 minutes. Mary?
Give me a kiss.
And this next moment is hilarious because Michael Jordan was usually the most confident person in any room he walked into. But standing next to Michael Jackson, even Jordan had to become the student. Watching one of the greatest basketball players of all time learn the moonwalk from the man who created it is funny all by itself. Jordan could dominate any basketball court without breaking a sweat, but in Michael Jackson's world, he had to stand there, pay attention, and learn every step just like everyone else. That role reversal is exactly what makes the moment so unforgettable.
E.T. was on set with Michael as he taught the other MJ, Michael Jordan, how to moonwalk in Jam.
I'm like a student, but I am myself. I'm learning certain moves from him, but at the same time...
That is why people did not just watch Michael Jackson, they studied him. Young fans especially treated his performances like serious lessons. They would show up dressed head to toe in full Michael Jackson style, with the hat, the glove, the sharp moves, and that intense performance face. That is what makes this moment both funny and sweet. These kids are not simply playing around. They are completely locked in, performing like tiny superstars who believe every step matters. And Michael always seemed genuinely touched whenever he saw that kind of love from young fans, because it showed how deeply his music and style had reached the next generation.
Did that amuse you that people were, or did it flatter you that people were trying to do your dance steps?
I always love watching that, especially the children when they wear all the gear and everything and imitate me. I think it's fun.
During a press conference in Japan, Michael Jackson's mischievous side appeared once again. The room was packed with cameras, photographers, and reporters, yet Michael still found a way to make the atmosphere feel playful. He smiled, joked around, and turned what could have been a stiff, formal event into something lighthearted. That is exactly why fans continue to love these public moments. Even in the middle of an official press conference, Michael Jackson only needed one smile, one playful gesture, or one small joke to completely change the mood. His natural charm made everyone around him relax, proving that even the most serious setting could not stop Michael from showing his warm and humorous personality.
Lighter.
まさに前代未聞、空前絶後のテーマパークとなってまいります。ゴルフコース、コンドミニアム、ホテル、その他レジャー施設を含んだテーマパークです。設計を担当いたしますのが大変著名かつ人格的にも素晴らしい、しかもタレントに満ちた、才能に満ちた著名な建築家、本日ここに参っておりますアートビルトです。
In another interview, Michael Jackson's shy side came through when he started talking about family. This was not a loud, laugh-out-loud comedy moment, but it had that sweet, awkward Michael energy fans instantly recognize. He spoke about big families and being family-oriented in such a gentle, nervous way that the moment became charmingly funny on its own. That was part of what made Michael Jackson so lovable. He could be the biggest star on the planet, yet when the conversation turned to ordinary life, love, and family, he sometimes sounded less like a global icon and more like a shy kid trying to explain something close to his heart.
Family-orientated person because I come from a family of 10 children, so I'm very used to the family, surrounding the camaraderie of just a unity. So I don't think I could live without that bond. So I would love to have a major. Actually, I told her 12. See, my aunt has 13 children. I have an uncle who has 12 children. My father had 10 children.
Then there was Princess Diana. When Michael Jackson was asked about meeting her, he explained that one of the things they talked about was Dirty Diana. That's what makes the story so unexpectedly funny. Out of everything two of the most famous people in the world could have discussed, that song somehow became part of their conversation. The best part is the way Michael tells the story so calmly and matter-of-factly, as if it were the most ordinary topic imaginable. His quiet delivery and innocent expression make the whole moment feel even more awkward, charming, and genuinely funny.
She was very kind, very loving, very sweet.
What did you two talk about?
I wrote a song called Dirty Diana. And it's not about Lady Diana, it's about certain kind of girls that hang around concerts or clubs. They call them groupies.
The groupies. Mm-hmm.
I've lived in that all my life. You see these girls, they do everything with the band and everything you can imagine. So I wrote a song called Dirty Diana. But I took it out of the show in honor of Her Royal Highness. And she took me away and she said, "Are you gonna do Dirty Diana?" I said, "No, I took it out of the show because of you." She goes, "No, I want you to do it. Do it. Do the song."
So she had a sense of humor with you.
Chris Tucker always had a way of telling stories that made Michael Jackson seem unintentionally hilarious, not by making fun of him, but by showing just how gentle, shy, and wonderfully unique he was as a friend. One of the funniest stories is Michael trying to sneak into a movie theater like a secret agent because he didn't want anyone to recognize him. But the moment the movie started, all that careful planning disappeared. He became so excited that he couldn't stay quiet, reacting to the film just like everyone else. That contrast between his extreme shyness and childlike excitement is exactly what makes stories about Michael Jackson so entertaining. They remind you that behind the world's biggest superstar was someone who could still get completely caught up in a simple moment of fun.
You hang out with Michael Jackson. Yeah, Michael is my boy. We hang out. We don't see each other that much, but when I see him...
Because he's not around hanging out with just other people. He's you and he are hanging out, you're friends?
We bump into each other around the world, man. It's like I bump in, and he's cool, because he called me sometimes to check up on me, see how I'm doing. He's like, how you doing, Chris? And when he really missed me, he called me Christmas. Hey, Christmas, how are you?
He calls you Christmas?
He called me Chris. It felt good. At first, I was like, why you call me? But then it started sounding good. I was like, say that again, Mike. He's like, Christmas? Is that what you mean? Yeah. You know what? We go to the movies sometimes. We go to the movies. Both of us like going to the movies. So we go to the movies, but it's hard because Michael got to sneak in the movie right before it starts. So Michael come in there like with a ninja suit on. He's hiding and all black. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there, where's Michael? And then I turn around. He's like, hey, Chris. I'm like, oh, man. How long you been here? About 5 minutes. I'm sorry. Did I scare you? Sorry, Chris. And then, we sneak in, all this stuff. He sneaks in at the last minute. He does all this stuff. Security bring us popcorn and stuff. I'm like, he's trying to hide,
Right.
Here you go, Mr. Jackson.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we watching the movie. He's the loudest person in there.
Really?
Yeah, he's watching the movie like, hee. I say, Michael, would you shut up before people see you?
And this story makes the ending even funnier because it perfectly shows how unusual Michael Jackson's everyday life could be. He was one of the most famous people on the planet, yet in a room full of guests, Michael would sometimes hide behind a door simply because there were too many people around. Then the story shifts to Neverland, where things become even more unbelievable, with Bubbles the chimpanzee, animal enclosures, dinner guests, and chimps behaving as if they were officially on the guest list. For Michael Jackson and his closest friends, moments like these were completely normal. For everyone else, they sound like scenes from a comedy movie that, somehow, actually happened.
Michael Jackson would be there. He watched Cocoon there?
He was behind the door at first because there was too many people. There's too many people in the room. He was hiding behind the door. I said, Eddie, come. And I went behind the door, and then we were standing behind the door, and I was like, what the yo? There's so many people in there. Michael had like a real zoo at his house, and with a big zoo with giraffes. I mean, he had a facility, a thing that was so big that giraffes was walking around and like, ugh. It was huge. And Bubbles had gotten too old. Bubbles was in the cage, like tripping, like, ah! And Michael's like, don't go near the cage.
Michael Jackson had a unique, quiet sense of humor. He could sound completely serious one moment, then suddenly say something that turned the entire conversation into a joke. Whether he was playfully acting as if the smooth criminaline involved some mysterious secret or teasing LL Cool J in the recording studio, those moments revealed a side of Michael that fans rarely saw. He was naturally shy, but his humor was quick, innocent, and perfectly timed. That's what made it so memorable. Michael Jackson never needed loud jokes or over-the-top reactions to make people laugh. His playful personality came out in the most unexpected ways, making even the simplest moments genuinely hilarious.
But I did quite a few songs with the king of pop, Michael Jackson. The songs never came out, but I had a lot of fun in the studio. It was crazy. Like one time we was in the studio and, I said, Mike, in the Smooth Criminal, how'd you lean forward like that? And I was sitting at the, like a baby grand piano. I'm sitting on the, on a chair and he was like sitting up on the piano like this, you know what I mean? And, he was like, oh, well, I said, how did you lean forward? He said, well, we had a Swami come in and, we did a special thing and he did a ritual and he leaned forward and we all leaned forward together. I was like, really? He was like, no, silly. Yo, Mike was funny. One time I said, I was sitting there, we were in his office. I said, Mike, I gotta pass gas. He said, what? He said, what? I said, Mike, I got to fart. He said, you got to what? I said, I have to fart. He said, well, go ahead then. I went, he went, and then, hold on, but this is when it gets funny. I love it, but this is when it gets funny. So he gets on the phone, right? I said, oh man, I would love some ice cream. He says, really? He says, okay, hold on a second. Hello? Yes. Hey, guess what LL did? He ordered some ice cream. Yo, Mike was a trip. Oh, man. Yo, let me tell you something. Working with Michael was like the most amazing part of my life. I respect him so.
And finally, Michael Jackson's 1993 deposition is remembered not only for its serious legal setting, but also for the surprising moments of humor, quick wit, and genuine laughter that slipped through. Despite the formal questioning, Michael occasionally responded in unexpected ways, leaving the opposing attorneys momentarily caught off guard by his unconventional answers and quiet giggles. What fans remember most are the moments when he couldn't hold back a laugh or briefly showed a playful hint of annoyance before quickly returning to the proceedings. Those unscripted reactions revealed the real Michael Jackson, warm, witty, and unmistakably human, even in one of the most serious situations of his life.
At moments.
She can't stop. She can't stop her from making this. There's nothing you can do.
Some chamomile tea over there that might settle it down. Of course, probably might put you to sleep. You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean,
isn't there a quote that comes to mind of what's good for the goose is good for the gander? Oh, come on, Karen.
What?
South's fame.
So you're going to let him answer questions about Macaulay Culkin?
Let him answer that one.
To your knowledge, were you ever accused of having sex with Mr. Macaulay?
That's an instruction not to answer on that one.
If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive into the unforgettable life and legacy of Michael Jackson.